Run with My Heart. A clean, Christian, Christmas, football romance. Written by Lorana Hoops. Narrated by Lorana Hoops. Copyright 2019. Chapter 1. Tucker Jackson's blood boiled as he watched the seconds on the clock run out. The buzz of the clock felt like a nail straight to his heart, as did the cheers from the other team's fans. 3 points. Just 3 measly points. How could they have gotten so close? They had tasted the victory and then lost it. An urge to hit something surged within him, and he curled his hand into a fist to keep it at bay. He thought he'd quelled the angry beast that lived inside of him with his boxing classes. Boxing classes that his friend and former teammate Emmett Brown had recommended when his anger had surfaced because of the trade. And they'd been helping. 5 days a week of pounding a bag was generally enough to appease the hunger. So anger wasn't usually his go-to emotion anymore. But this was ridiculous. This was their second loss in a row, and both were by fewer than 10 points. Sure, this was the toughest part of the team's schedule. The teams they were playing now had good records, but the Tornadoes did too. At least they had. If they continued playing like this, they would lose their spot in the playoffs. With this loss, they were now sitting in the wild card position, which meant that instead of a week off to recover, they had to play in the wild card game and win to move to the quarterfinals. One more loss and they would be out. Their season would be over. They had to win the next game. And the next game was on Christmas Day, just 10 days away. Not the best day to play a football game. Morale was always worse when they had to play on a holiday because everyone wanted to be at home with their families, especially the ones with kids. Tucker didn't have any kids, and he wasn't that close to his family anymore. But he didn't enjoy playing on Christmas Day either. Christmas Day was for watching silly holiday movies and eating too much. He took off his helmet, clenching it in his left hand as he joined the line of his teammates. It was tradition after every game to slap hands with the opposing team members. It was supposed to encourage camaraderie and discourage fighting, but Tucker wasn't sure how effective it was. Maybe it had been back in high school when their jobs and paychecks hadn't been on the line, but this was pro football. How much money the team paid you depended on individual playing time during the games and team performance throughout the season. So every
Sample complete. Ready to continue?